Hello everyone and welcome back to Bhanzu classes. My name is Ashdeep and I hope you all remember what we did in our last class. So let's quickly recall. So in our last class we had already covered our first part of the chapter, and also we did two of the new topics where we discussed about what are like terms and unlike terms, and then we also discussed the type of polynomials based on the number of terms, which were monomial, binomial, and trinomial. Right. So now moving ahead, now another topic that is very interesting and we're going to discuss today is finding the value of an expression. So this becomes the second part of our chapter. So we know that the value of an algebraic expression always depends on the value of variables that form the expression. Like if you remember in the last class, I took an example where we were discussing about a person, let's suppose, goes and buys some pens, right? Now there were, let's suppose, 9 pens and the amount was non-null. Now, here we can simply say that the total amount he has to pay is, if X is the price of one pen, we can simply say that we have to pay 9X, right? So now there are a number of situations in which we need to find the value of an expression, such as when we wish to check whether a particular value of a variable satisfies a given equation or not. Now we find the value of expression also when we use certain formulas for geometry. So like for example, I hope you all know what is the area of square. So let's suppose the area of square is given to us as L square, where it also gives us that the value of L, right? L, which is the side of the square, and the value of L is given to us as 5. So that means the area of square would be simply what? 5 square, and 5 square is nothing but it will be 25 centimeters square. Right. Similarly, if the side is 10, it would be 10 square. That is again 100 centimeters square. Similarly, if the value of L is 11, it would be 11 square. That is 121 centimeters square. Now we shall understand about this in this second half of the chapter. So here we'll directly go through some of the questions so that we are all clear with what exactly is and how do we exactly find out the values. So here let's suppose if we start with the first question. So the first question already states that if the value of m is 2, we need to find the value of the expression m minus 2. So coming up to the first part, m is already 2. So we can simply state it would be 2 minus 2. That is nothing but it would be 0. Simple, right? So now I want everyone to quickly try on the second question and help out with the answer. So in the next we have is 3m minus 5. So that would be simply 3 into 2 minus 5. So that's nothing but it would be 6 minus 5 and the answer would be 1. If there are more such questions, you can now completely solve your entire first part of this exercise. Coming up to this next question. So the second question states that the value of p is minus 2. Now we have a negative value. We need to do just the same as we did in the first part. Simply now again we have the expression as 4p plus 7. So now how can we do that? 4 into minus 2 plus 7 would definitely give us the answer. So that would be nothing but that's 4 into minus 2 would be minus 8 plus 7. So the answer would be equal to minus 1. Simple. So I want everyone to quickly try on now the third question. That's again quite easy. Find the value of the expression when x is equal to minus 1. Again, if we go with the first part, so 2x minus 7. Everyone, I hope you might have got the answer up till now. So 2 into minus 1 minus 7 is simply minus 2 minus 7, and the answer would be equal to minus 9. Easy? Let's quickly go through the second part now. So simply it is minus x plus 2. Now we already have a negative sign in front. So now how do we go through this? So that would be minus of minus 1 plus 2. So that's simply 1 plus 2. So the answer would be equal to 3. Easy. Now, if you go through the fourth question, the only difference here and the above questions is that here we have two variables. So now we'll simply put the values and again find it the answer. So let's quickly try our next part. So the next part is if a is equal to 2 and b is equal to minus 2, we need to find the value. So the question is a square plus b square. I hope half of you might have got the answers up till now. So that would be simply 2 square plus minus 2 whole square, which is nothing but it would be 4 plus 4. Some of you might have got the answer as 0, but it is minus 2 whole square. So minus 2 into minus 2 is nothing but it would be 4. So the answer would be equal to 8. Let's come up with the next question. So now we have when a is equal to 0, b is equal to minus 1, we need to find again the value of the expression. Again, it's quite easy. 2a plus 2b. So that would be 2 into 0 plus 2 into minus 1. So 2 into 0 is 0 plus 2 into minus 1. So the answer directly would be minus 2. Now let's try another question that we have here. So for this, it is bit different from what we have done up till now. So here we can see that simplify the expression and find the value of x. So find the value if x is equal to 2. Now simply the only difference among all those questions in this is now we need to first simplify the expression, right? We need to first solve the brackets. So here we can see the question is x plus 7 plus 4 into x minus 5. So first of all, we'll simplify. We'll open up the brackets. So that would be x plus 7 plus 4 into x would be 4x minus 4 into 5 would be 20. So now we would directly solve out. So x plus 4x would become 5x. 7 minus 20 plus 7 and minus 20. So that would be minus 13. So now we would simply put the value and find out the answer. So 5 into 2 minus 13, which is simply 5 to the 10 minus 13. So our answer would be equal to minus 3. Same, see, again, the steps remain same. Again, the procedure remains same. The only difference is that we need to first simplify and then find out the value of the expression. Now, I want everyone to quickly try the last question that we have, which is simplify this expression and then find the value if x is equal to 3, a is equal to minus 1 and b is equal to minus 2. Again, that's again the same type of question. So here, first of all, as you can see, there are no brackets, but we need to simplify the expression. So we know that 3x minus x would be equal to 2x. Then we have minus 5 plus 9. So 9 minus 5 would be 4. So we got a simplified expression that is 2x plus 4. Now we would simply put the values. But we can see that here they have given a is minus 1, b is minus 2. That is just for the confusion part. So here we do not have any variable a or b. We just have the variable x. So we'll directly put the value of x. That is 3. So 2 into 3 plus 4, that is nothing but it would be 3 to the 6 plus 4. So the answer would be equal to 10. So I hope you're all clear among all the questions that we did in our second exercise. So we are now done with some of the questions pertaining to our second part, which just involved finding the value of the expression. And simply what we need to do is that we need to put the value of the variable given to us into the expression, or wherever it is written to simplify. First we'll simplify and then put the value and then we get the answer. So thank you so much everyone. We'll be meeting once again. Till then, keep learning the Bhanzu way.